What's going on, y'all? But damn it, skip this. I put some air in my tire. I done skipped the one that let me use my car. And I gotta go and hope I got enough change at the other one. But anyways, so this morning, guys, what I want to talk about is I recently, well, that's my word. Y'all better not use my shit. You know what I'm talking about? Recently, I got in an argument with my mom on some crazy shit, and like it's been a couple days, so I can analyze like all of the nuances. And I think, so this is what I think happens. I think because I was raised in such a harsh manner, and not necessarily like raised strictly, but just because I was raised with both of my parents being in the streets, so then they was preoccupied with establishing themselves that way, that there wasn't a lot of time for hugs. You know what I'm saying? Like when you leave your kids with relatives or, you know, people that's in close relation to them, that doesn't necessarily mean that them people gonna treat your kids the way that they need to be treated. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna give them all the love and affection that they need to receive. Or even if they do try, kids are smart enough at a certain point to have preferences. So kids are like dogs, man. They can smell inaccuracies in humans. So there's certain family members that be like, man, I ain't fucking with you, boy. I hear you talk shit all the time. Man, you better, if you don't get that fake love shit, it's like love in me, fake love in me. You know what I'm talking about? Man, so I was one of them kids. Man, you better get the fuck out of my face. But because I was so outspoken and so boisterous, a lot of times that left me the abusive end of the stick, whether it be verbally, mentally, emotionally, or physically. You know what I'm saying? That left me the abusive end of the stick, so that I created an island. You know what I'm saying? Because when you live like that, when you grow like that, the only way for you to truly develop and to find some reservoir in your mind that there's hope after is to say to yourself, this is because I'm around motherfuckers that was created by people that I didn't get to choose. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to choose your uncle, your cousins, your aunties, so on and so forth. But see, what happens is, as you get older, you get to choose your family. You get to choose the woman that you fall in love with, and then choose whether or not you want to have kids. And that family becomes your primary source of love. So on and so forth. That's what happens. And my mom's at a point of maturity. You know what I'm saying? All of her kids is grown. Her last kid left the house. And she's at a point of reflection and then pouring the love into these situations, pouring the love into the environment that was created, pouring the love into, you know, the kids for all of the love missed. But the problem is there's a divide in pouring the love and then how people are able to receive it. Because I haven't seen my mom in a while, and really she was just a little upset, like, you know what I'm saying, I miss you. And because of the circumstances and because of, you know, shit, just the simple shit that I want to document and tell you guys about, you know what I'm saying, the difficulties that come with poverty, right? So like I told you guys before in a previous video, and it's just, you know, one small example, but like I told you guys before in a previous video, shit, just simply my car, I can't turn it off because then I can't turn it back on without the battery pack being charged because my battery's broke. But I can't fix that because then that takes away from the small cash reserve that I already have to take care of my family, because the nuances between mom and dad working and leaving the kids and all of the other bullshit like that, right? Boom, boom. But anyways, the difficulties that come with living through poverty, you're not the most sensitive to other people's emotions. You see what I mean? You wake up and be like, okay, boom. You know what I'm saying? You got a checklist in your mind. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to get it. I got to boom, boom, boom. Do it like this and do it like that. And when somebody else call you with the bullshit, you're like, man, if you get the fuck out of here. And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? While I love my mom, she called with what I perceived to be bullshit at the time, because I wasn't in a place to emotionally be sympathetic to what she was saying, then it just drove as a collide, because I wanted her to understand at my age, right? She made different choices when it came to her kids that wasn't always and didn't be perceived to always be the best interest of her kids in my mind. So all I'm trying to do is make the right decisions for the best interest of my children, but it's difficult when you include all the other people, in the conversation, and then we came to a divide. Because I think that, I just told my lady the other day, I went through serial killers training. You know what I'm saying? Extremely isolated, extremely introverted, but learning everything I can about placing myself in the economic status of all of the other people. I learned to talk like the white people. I learned to, read, write, exhaust my thoughts well. But I did all of that without any structure. I did all that on my own. So it's kind of like serial killers training, because I also learned the power of manipulation, the power of pain, the power of displacing a human, and how you can manipulate a displaced human to get what you want out of them. So shit like that. And I think that's just difficult to understand, because parents always say to themselves, I'm doing what's in the best interest of my kids, and they always try to do what's in the best interest of their kids. But you got to wait till your kids become an adult to know if that shit worked or not. And then you got to be open enough to hear what your kid is saying for, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? When they tell you, hey, listen, this shit didn't work. No, it did work. It did work. I did my best. Nobody give a fuck if you did your best. Your kids have their own ideas over the environment that's going on and how things are happening. So you just gotta be sympathetic and understand that shit. Niggas ain't gonna see the full picture all the time. You know what I'm saying? Some of the sacrifices that kids gotta make, like let's say for instance you got pawn your kid's video game for some gas money. Your kid ain't never gonna say, my parent did the right thing. I wanted to pawn my video game, until they get to a point where they put themselves in a financially desperate situation and have to make a decision. Either it's be able to fucking get to work and get to where we need to get to with the gas money, or the goddamn sit at home and play the video game. And the difference between those situations requires mental maturity. All right, y'all. I see y'all in a minute, man. I'm gonna do my I want to do my fitness edition tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? Show y'all I'm fat as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting rid of this motherfucking I'm getting rid of this goddamn dad bod. Shit, man. Seems how I'm with the kids all the time. They getting rid of their dad bod too around this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Alright.